Okay, who wants to know the difference between cedar trees and juniper trees? So cedars and junipers are both evergreen coniferous trees. Junipers are the ones that make little bitty berries, but they're actually cones. They're like these little kind of dusty green blueberries. And cedars actually make tiny little pine cones. So the reason it gets confusing is someone along the line named a bunch of juniper trees cedar. So there's true cedars the original cedars were found in the Mediterranean. There's the Lebanon cedar. So cedar trees are more tall. They're like actual trees. You've got the Japanese red cedar, the northern white cedar, and the giant sequoia. They're more common in the western part of the country. The cedars that are actually junipers are the eastern red cedar, the Rocky Mountain juniper, and the Bermuda cedar. So these junipers are more like shrubs. They can be tall like trees, but they're more as wide as they are tall. They've got the small little berries that are actually pine cones, but they look like little bluish, dusty green berries. These are some examples of cedar trees. So the ones you may be more familiar with is the eastern white cedar, the Lebanon cedar, and the arborvitae. So the arborvitae is a very popular ornamental landscape plant. They're very dense and they grow really tall really fast. They called them green giants, they called them emerald greens. They've got a lot of different common names. They also come in like little bushy shrubs forms, but they're soft to the touch, so you can hug them, but if you're into hugging trees. But they grow really fast, and for that reason they're used often to make green walls. Here are junipers. When I think of juniper, I think it's a little more pokey. They're more like needle-like leaves. And these are the ones that they often make bonsais out of. So we've got Chinese junipers, we've got a Rocky Mountain juniper, the eastern red cedar is a juniper. We've got a western juniper, we've got a flaky juniper, we've got a temple juniper, the Forsteman juniper, California juniper. Now to throw another one in there, we also have cypress trees. So not to be confused with the other two, cypress trees, and there's also false cypress trees and false cedar trees.